turn 30, Mauve didn't take back his city. I still have the surface brooding. Oh shit, misclick. I summoned, and he moved there with his troops, and I assume that. Oh yeah, so his other troops are there. But yeah, he was here or there. He might have thought I would not see it, but I guess it didn't really matter to him because he didn't really have a choice but to go here. But thanks to Explorer, I've got 2x vision range outside my cities and +1 vision range at my watchtowers, so that's a big advantage for me. I checked his throne with my Dart Penguin through the water, and he has some defenders. He has a level 3 Theocrat, so it looks like he has 3 Theocrat, 2 heroes, 1 leader, with Bestower Ironheart, and that's it, and Sacred Arms. 2 Crusaders, 1 Civic Guard, 1 Cherub behind a wooden wall. So actually I'm not even sure I guess I would win, but I'm not sure I would not take significant losses trying to beat them. Because actually I don't have that many troops. So we'll see next turn, because I assume that he will have a further Crusader to defend. So next turn either I attack him or I just run away through the land, because I'm still ahead of him, so I don't think he can catch me, but I will have to play cleverly here. Then on the other side of the world, some interesting stuff happened in terms of battles. So I did this one. Tomb battle, and so now I have my tier 3 racial unit Infertile Queen. Some, but not all, of my insectoids are animals, which I think is kind of a bug or something the creator of the insectoid race mod forgot. And so here you saw the queen do the lay egg, procreate eggs ability, which created a larvae. And so 2 things about it. One is it's weird. We are going to see later on the battle. So here this larvae cannot evolve, so I don't know what's going on, because after I did the procreate eggs again, and then it was a different larvae. It was a insectoid worker larvae. So we'll see. So the larvae is subordinate social order, just like the workers. It means they get spurred when they are near the queen. They've got +1 defense, +1 resistance, +1 physical attack, melee damage, and +1 movement. But yeah, they are still very shitty, but still that good. And because it's an unyielding cast, then you can give Mother Love, which gives further boost and high morale and regrowth, but only for 3 turns. So that's not said, but it's only for 3 turns. So again, it's not crazy, because regrowth on a very squishy unit is not very useful. It does give +5, actually it's +5 physical damage, so it does increase significantly the melee strike. The bad thing is it leaves a corpse. The egg leaves a corpse, which I think again is an oversight from the designer, and due to Chant of Unlife, that's a big problem, because then the Actually, it's a small problem, but could be a big problem, because the egg is going to respawn as an undead. So I was starting to awaken my my animals, but then they attacked right away. And it's actually a pretty tough fight because they're undead, and I don't really have good damage versus them. I was hoping that my Cuco would do well, but actually when he starts, he's not that good, and he has mostly blight damage, and they are immune to blight damage. So the best unit I actually have is my sorcerer, but that's difficult. So I retreated, and the Infertile Queen is not that good, besides her support abilities. So if you don't have... I was hoping to have many eggs laid before they come, but they charge forward earlier than I thought, so I didn't have my army yet. And so here we've got the resuscitated queen eggs. So I put the Bug Rider here to split the raids and keep the Hellhound on the right and avoid him coming here and then endangering my troops. And so I have to really kill the raids as fast as possible in one turn, otherwise it's going to be really complicated to lose them, because they've got lifesteal. My AD and Sorcerer are with very low morale due to being on blight, and so they do a lot of stumbles. Fortunately, so the eggs cannot move and cannot attack, so actually they're just kind of decoration here. So I used 20 casting points. Killing blow. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. I didn't pay attention to that. So the Muzzle-Off gives +5 physical damage on the ranged ability too. So yeah, this is really good. And yeah, so I had to use Root Spears to finish the raid because I didn't have enough damage to finish him. But I cannot do it twice because not enough casting points. So that were some casting points left from the casting catalyst. So weirdly, I thought the raid would stay there and attack me, and I would be in a bad position, but weirdly it went... well, actually not that weirdly. It went for the larvae because it could one-shot her. But that's good. So that's actually a kind of advantage of having the larvae. It's that they draw the attacks from opponents because they can be one-shot. But that's also a drawback because of a change of one life, and then it comes back, and I've actually forgot several times about that. So here I got lucky and dazed the Hellhound with the Bug Rider. He has the ability on... Oh, sorry, wait a minute. So the Bug Rider has the Inflict Daze inherent, which is just crazy. And Inflict Broken Bones, which is good against undeads, so I should probably build more Bug Riders, I guess, to fight the Frostling Necromancer played by it's High Health Necromancer played by Lobo. And Dazed, yeah, so Dazed, it means they cannot do anything except then move and guard, but only for one turn. Then what was I saying? Forgot. So here I tried to kill the Wraith King, obviously, but I don't have that high damage output, and so as you see, the highest damage output is from Sorcerer. Fortunately, it didn't have 2 actions points left. Ah yeah, the larvae, so she comes back. And the Wraith King is healed, so that's really bad for me. And then he kills the Cuco, so I lost the Cuco. At the beginning of the fight I considered retreating, but I didn't. In the end it was a good decision. Quite a tough fight. So yeah, I focus fire on the Wraith King, and this time I can attack twice, 3 times, and I can kill it. So I drained 2 action points from the Hellhound and 1 from the Lost Soul. So this guy is out of range, but again I forgot about the Cuco coming back. So yeah, ended up with very low HP. But here I can just kill all his units, and I keep the eggs alive to do some healing and testing. So yeah, I brought an egg back, and this time it was an Insectoid worker larva, which can morph into a walker. So I'm not sure why and how it happened, but that's what happened. And so I changed it to a walker. But they are combat summons, so I thought they would stay and the unit would be really strong, but they don't. They are just here for the combat, but it's already good. So I moved on water. This one moves next turn. When the Cuco who died came from here, I cancelled the spear and going for more Cucos. And yeah, so produced a larvae, going to do more to defend here my throne and the fortress. That's good. I didn't see. So yeah, it grew this turn, so that would be good if I could clear all those sites, get a lot of income, and I'm planning to clear that. I leveled up here, but yeah. So I took stunning touch, and that's it. Then the second fight I did was this one, and I actually crashed on this turn, clicking on an X where there were some corpses. And so when I did the fight again, it went more or less the same, but I lost 2 additional units. No, yeah, 2 additional units. In the first time I did the fight, I lost just a larvae. But the fight wasn't finished, but I think I wouldn't have lost more. So yeah, it was really swarm versus good units, and again they are undeads, so the larvae cannot use poison spit. I just swarmed them and surrounded them. So obviously here you need to split them, otherwise they're dead. 5 versus troops here. Just 1 hit and the troop is dead, and there's chant of unlife. So each time they kill one is brought back. So I really had to split them. And they didn't charge forward both times, so it was possible to split them. The walkers have Gnawing, which is very good versus undeads and works actually only against undeads. -5 defense, -2 resistance. So yeah, I tried to gnaw the wraith several times, because then it significantly increases the damage of my other troops. And I used the weak points. It looks like the target has to be guarding for it to work, so it remove guard and -1 in defense, so more damage, and you can flank, so that's also pretty good. So I sent one larvae here to bring the Banshee, and one here to take those two guys. They didn't attack on up to turn 5, even though I had put this one on range. So I had to attack with the Cuco. The first time I did the fight was exactly the same. They didn't, if you check, they didn't attack me right after I attacked them. So one more turn had to pass, and then they attacked. And so of course I take a terrible Veil of Despair here, but no choice. The larva is killed and then comes back as an undead, but and here it worked too well. The first time I did the fight, I brought the wraiths there, and I was about to kill the Banshee and the wraith, whereas here they were together. So as I said, I tried to know them first, and then I just swarm them and do them damage on all sides. It's actually, I'm actually not good at getting a flanking at each hit. I should improve on that. Anyway, so that was this fight. So next turn I do the quest, get a spear, and then do the 3 sides, and maybe then go on water. But on water it's going to be really tough because I would be embarked and I have less defense. So I'm not so sure about it. Lobo is still in the void. And nothing else new. So I didn't see any new stuff cleared. Thanks for watching. See you next time.